Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Yandi, and so in this video I'll be sharing how my pregnancy with triplets was and if I went through the most or not. So yeah, stay tuned. So guys, part of the information that I have is written on my old phone. It's raining now, so part of the information is written on my old phone, so I will be reading it, but I didn't record. I didn't record during the pregnancy because I had acne and I felt ugly. I felt like even makeup wasn't gonna help. The acne was just a lot, and I just felt self-conscious and whew, yeah, like it was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. So let me just start. I'm gonna try and remember as much as I can because it was a very quick 7 months. I can't believe I made 3 humans in 7 months. Guys, I deserve an award. So in the beginning, obviously, after we found out I was pregnant, I was waiting for the morning sickness to kick in. Guys, I would watch Olerato's videos where she was giving us updates when she was pregnant, and I'd prepare myself. I'm like, this is probably gonna come. I'd probably get this times 3, because it's 3 people. So in week 6, I wrote, in the beginning of the week, I was still feeling good. No nausea, just tender breasts, constipation, food aversion, and being tired. As the week progressed, I'd get waves of nausea in the morning or when I'm hungry. And then I said on week 6 weeks and 5 days, I started having excess saliva. And apart from that, week 6 was great. Guys, I think for me, the one thing that was constant during the pregnancy was the food aversion. I didn't get to the point where I could eat everything. But at the same time, note, I will talk about my sugar levels later. So this was in week 6, right? And then during the first few weeks, I think I had 2 episodes before week 12. I had 2 episodes where I went to the hospital because I was clotting. I was bleeding so much, and I had big clots coming out of my vagina. Guys, I remember the one time I was in the shower and then something big just fell. Like I felt the pressure. I was sure that one of them is gone. Like, I was sure that's my baby. It just looked like blood. It was very thick. Sorry, too much information, actually. Let me not. Yeah, but you ladies understand when I say clots. So it was a big clot that came out of me, and then I bled for a few hours. I remember I stayed in the bath. I called my midwife and she said I must go to the nearest hospital ASAP. So we did that, and obviously we were not helped. Guys, even private hospitals are just useless sometimes. They couldn't help because we got there, we told them I was pregnant with triplets, and the person who was there is not, I don't know whether he wasn't qualified or he wasn't comfortable scanning someone who was pregnant with triplets. So I was supposed to come back the next day, of which we didn't. We left, and we waited for my appointment with my doctor at the fertility clinic, because we hadn't graduated at that time from the fertility clinic. But then when we went there on the Monday, all 3 babies still had heartbeats. They were still okay. They were still growing, so everything was good. Week 6, no, not week 6, week 9. Week 9, I was feeling exhausted. I still had the food aversions. I didn't want chicken, the smell of it, the taste of it. Nothing chicken in this house. We didn't buy chicken at all. I didn't want sweet things now, but I was craving jelly. I had my cyclage or however you put it, put in. This is now, I can't say it was I don't know what it is. It's a rope or a stitch that closes your cervix, the opening of your cervix. So where it's put, it's called by different names depending on where they put that stitch. So this is to prevent the babies from coming out, basically. I had that put in, and then I started having frequent headaches. I drink water, like I drink a lot of water. I'd be thirsty all the time. So I wrote here I was drinking 2 to more liters a day. I had slight nausea, and my boobs hurt so much. I even wrote so much. I remember, it's now raining, so I hope you can hear me. I remember the boobs, they really hurt. Week 12, the nausea was gone. I was able to eat. I bled again, but still no pain. 2 of my babies were measuring ahead of time, and then 1 baby was measuring on track. I remember the 2 babies are now Naya and Lumi. Reason why we called Milani was because she was always smaller, but she was on track, which was good. She wasn't measuring late or anything. She was on track, and the other 2 were just ahead. So Milani would say she must grow, she needs to grow, and then hence I gave her the name Milani. After week 12, the pregnancy was just normal. I probably vomited 5 times or less during the time. Poloni was an enemy. What else made me sick? I think once there was something that babe cooked that didn't sit well, but apart from that, literally 5 or less times I wasn't really sick during the pregnancy. I'd feel the nausea when I'm really hungry, of which I still feel it now. When I'm hungry, I feel nauseous. So it's not, I don't know if it was a pregnancy thing or it's just a me thing. I struggled with my sugar levels to the point where I got a dietitian. I was consulting with a dietitian every 2 weeks, and I was tracking my sugar levels every day. I had to prick myself. I think I have a video, I'll put it here, where I show you guys my struggle. I had to prick myself in the morning when I wake up, before I eat, after I eat breakfast, before I have lunch, after I have lunch, before I have supper, after I have supper, and then I have to do it again the next day. So I'd write that down and submit it to my doctor every week. My dietitian would meet and she would give me a diet plan. There were certain things I couldn't eat, even though I wanted to eat everything. There were certain things I couldn't eat. I started eating chickpeas, things that I didn't buy before. I started buying chickpeas. I started buying lentils. I was that girl, that healthy girl, but I was pregnant. And another note, I didn't gain weight during my pregnancy. Instead, I lost weight. I don't know if I lost it because I was eating healthy or I don't know. I really don't know. I was also on aspirin because of high blood. I was checked twice and my blood pressure was a bit high, so they put me on aspirin. I was taking half a pill. I wouldn't take the whole pill. I think I took it once a day, and then it was managed. Those are the things we had to look at so that I don't get sick later on in the pregnancy. So apart from doing that, my pregnancy was actually quite uneventful. I was put on bed rest at 6 weeks, so I couldn't stand for long. I wasn't allowed to sit for long. I basically had to work while lying down most of the time. The only time I'd go out was when I was going to the doctor, because once I hit 20 weeks, I then had to go to see my doctor and what are they called? Fetal medical specialists. But yeah, South Africa, guys. So when you're pregnant with multiples, you need to see a fetal medical specialist so that they can rule out certain diseases like Down syndrome but I think when you're pregnant with one, you have an option not to go through with that, a fetal medical specialist, we realized, was not covered by medical aid because it's not a compulsory thing to do. When you're pregnant with one child, you just go see your gynae the whole pregnancy and then you're fine. But with us, they told us we need to go because the chances of one baby having something are high because it's a multiple pregnancy and all that stuff. But then one consultation costs 7,000 rand and medical aid does not pay. Guys, we opted not to go to one. And then my doctor, because she works at a private hospital as well as public, she referred us to it's not Helen Joseph. She referred us to Rahima Musa's Children Hospital, close to Helen Joseph. And yeah, I had the best treatment there, guys. It was free, but I had to go to a local clinic, get the clinic card, and then take that card and then go there, and then I wouldn't pay. My first 2 appointments I did pay, which wasn't a lot still. I paid 700, but then I didn't want to pay 700 every single time because I'd see them every 2 weeks. So they would alternate. I'd see my doctor this week, who would do a scan and see how the babies are growing, and then next week I'd see the specialist at Rahima Musa. So basically I'd see my kids every single week until I gave birth. And for me, that was like a plus, guys. I enjoyed that. So that was the only time I left the house, when I go to the doctor. Obviously, when you go to a public hospital, first come, first serve, there's no appointments. So I'd have to wake up very early, be the first one. You know me, I try to be the first one. If not, I'd probably be like late. I'm either early or really late. And then I spend almost the whole day there. But apart from that, my pregnancy with regards to the symptoms were very mild as compared to my sister, who was going through the most. She was huge. My bump was small, even though I would feel them. I think because I had 3 people in me, they would be pushing each other in there, and I could feel the pressure down there every single time I walk. So I understood why I was put on bed rest. You could just feel the pressure down there. Apart from that, really, I had a good pregnancy. We even went on a baby moon that will never make it to the socials because of girl. Sure. I need a redo of this pregnancy. Like, I need to get pregnant just for a glow, like, and be pregnant and glow and take cute pictures and if only it was that easy, I'd say, guys, can I do it again? Just for the pregnancy part, not the giving birth and after part. Just to be pregnant and pretty and have a big bump. But I didn't have all of that, and I'm grateful. I'm glad my babies treated me well for the most part, apart from the acne and the high blood pressure, not being able to eat what you want to eat. I did have a great pregnancy. Yeah, and that's all I wanted to share, because I want people to know that just because you're pregnant with multiples doesn't mean you're gonna go through the most. I didn't. Even though at some point I was like, yo, they must go out now. I'm done. And I was at 7 months, so I can't imagine having been pregnant for 9 months, how it would have been like. Yo, guys, pregnancy, I respect being pregnant. I'm joking when I say I want to be pregnant again. I'm done. My shop is closed. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I do see the numbers going up even though I'm not posting. Guys, thank you for the love. And I know a lot of you that watch my videos do get in touch with me on my Instagram, so I'm always open to chat to you guys. Instagram account is at yandi_r. Thank you so much. Till the next one. Bye.